that could mean life in prison. And cases like this can depend on the testimony of the child accuser.
In general, the child will be able to recall and recollect with some detail the incident, and that is persuasive to.
Believe it or not, man, what a day, what a day. Kamala Harris has been caught in old circulated footage from 2004 on ABC showing that she went after Michael Jackson and tried to send Michael Jackson to jail and destroy his life, which adds a whole new layer to Janet Jackson expressing her distaste for Kamala.
A jury, even if it is the only testimony that is available.
Jackson gave a wave when he was released after booking. He's scheduled for arraignment in January.
Michael's been a long-time resident of Trump Tower, and last night the Donald strongly reiterated his defense of Jackson with Larry King by going after the accuser's mother.
She's had plenty of experience at going after people, and she goes after them viciously.
What? No. So yet another plot twist. I'm sorry to keep interrupting you. Donald Trump actually has something to say about it. Man, I've been telling people that the Trumps are allied with the Jacksons. I actually got to meet Jackson, Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson brother Randy Jackson at Mar-a-Lago just right before last year had ended. I've been saying that the Jacksons are tight with the Trumps, but just look at the history of Trump standing up for a black man and the king of pop at that. Imagine Trump is so bold to stand up against him when he knew the same entity that's after him today is the entity that was after Michael Jackson back then. It is amazing just to see this full circle moment. Donald Trump was the man defending Michael while Kamala Harris was trying to take him down. God, this feels like the world is a stage. What in the world?
And violently, and I saw a story and I read another story about some of the things she's done, and I don't believe it.
But you know what it's like when an indictment comes down.
It's tough.
It's presumption.
It's tough. It's tough to win, but I have a feeling he's going to win, Larry. The interesting thing is I've known Michael from many different standpoints, and Michael would spend a lot of time with my kids. I have beautiful kids, and at the time, like at Mar-a-Lago, and even in Trump Tower, the kids were very young. Michael would come, play with the kids. He just loved children. He was not a child molester.
Look at that.
I am certain of that. He loved children. He'd play with my son Eric and my son Donald, and he'd just play with them forever.
Look at that.
He loved children, but he was not a child molester. And, you know, that whole final saga of Neverland and the police and what they did was, I think, a very, very bad part of Michael's life.
That is absolutely amazing. And I say it is eerie hearing Trump saying that Michael Jackson was playing with Eric and Donald. Like, bro, Michael Jackson, the king of pop, was running around with Donald Trump's sons when they were the babies. Like, bro, that's crazy. But yeah, what we have is Kamala Harris being yet again vilified, rightfully so, for trying to destroy another black person's life. Now, there are also reports that Kamala Harris was also connected with Tookie Williams in the way that he was put down like a dog. Do some research on him with Kamala. It's very interesting. But to have this come out right now is very damaging to the campaign. I mean, she literally was working with the deep state back then. And it's similar to the Fannie Willis case. You see these prosecutors, they have to have a big threat that they say they took down, or a big public name, a big drug dealer, or a big celebrity. Kamala Harris, let's say it's Tookie Williams, let's say it's Michael Jackson, but if her name is tied to these cases, it allows her to make a transition into politics, because all of this is marketing. Change the way you view it. It's all just marketing. And so when Fannie Willis goes after Young Thug, the first thing that she does is make a transition to politics, because it's all the same thing. She marketed herself out there that she can take down a sizable threat, which she claimed to be YSL. Then she was able to go after Donald Trump. Point and proof. It is crazy to see this. This is crazy information. I mean, share this far and wide. I've never asked anyone to share something out. Share this one far and wide. We got Kamala Harris. I don't know what else to say. We got her, man. We got proof that Kamala Harris is trying to take down, or tried to take down, Michael Jackson. We understand why Janet Jackson does not like her. We understand why the Jacksons are down at Mar-a-Lago with people like Dom Luger, for example, because there is history. There's history right here. This woman has a long line of being a puppet of the deep state, which is why you see her cackling instead of making statements. She's not here to make a change. She's here to regurgitate the messaging from those that are above her. They are using black individuals as pawns for their political gain. And it's crazy because it's coming from the party that screams the most about justice and racism. And it's absolutely disgusting how they're building their careers off the reputations of black men. It's absolutely unacceptable. Please like, comment, and subscribe.